Oh, I'm sorry. I was over here getting it to the intro music. Hey, Blazing Boom. Hey, little baby. Who over here in my bushes? In my background? Who over here singing in the background? You over here singing in the background? Good.
Barely, barely.
You
Listen,
and
they
singing in the
are on their
background.
they're on their way back to the hospital. I'm waiting for them to
Oh,
get settled.
are
Yeah,
you?
I'm waiting for them to get settled and give me a room number, and then I'll order a lift to go to the hospital. So I'm just waiting for them to get it together. It's fine.
Okay. Because you
So
know
I
it's
got,
going to take a while anyway.
yeah, it's gonna take
Hey,
a couple minutes.
you got some time.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, I hope everything goes well with our new grand niece. Do we know if it's a grand niece or grand
It's a
nephew?
boy. It's a boy.
So it's a grand nephew. Good.
His name is Sultan.
Okay, he's already a ruler.
Because his sisters' names are Savannah and Sahara, and
Okay.
he is.
Remember when you were asking about names with an S? I remember that, which
And they
went left. I don't even know how that went left.
child, and they still went with Sultan. So I just left it alone. I just left it
Hey,
absolutely
Sasha.
alone.
Hey, Playster Boo. Hey, little baby. Hey, everyone. Um, I was free today. I got my COVID vaccine. I am fully vaccinated now
Amen.
as of a couple hours ago. And so,
I have nothing. I have no vaccines. Listen, I still have the stickers from when we went the first time. Um, it's fine. It's fine. They ask you 16 million questions. They take your temperature at the door at the hospital.
okay, child. Hey, Abby, you know I know they ask a whole lot of questions.
Baby, child. It was like that when we went and took grade to get you, child. Listen, they was like, "Do you have X, Y?" Okay, all right.
Girl, I think they even asked if you had diarrhea or
Yes,
vomiting and
they
all
did
kinds of
all
stuff.
kinds. I said, "It's those symptoms." Wait a minute. The last one has you
What's
lost
up,
the
so
smell and
Jeff?
taste.
So Jeff, when is you gonna come and click the link and come on and chat with us on the goddamn?
He might not want to. Don't be pressuring people.
Cause I be meeting people who be in my bushes all the time, every now and again, to come to bust through and let us at least hear your voice. I ain't saying you had to pop up on screen, but I'm saying you could at least bust through and let the girls hear your voice.
That'd be cute.
Um, we're doing well though. We are doing well over here in this corner. Um, I was going through a jacket that I had, and in the pocket of that jacket was this. I don't
How the hell
even
you
know.
had a whole drink in your pocket?
Oh my! I mean, it's one of the little, small what this is. How many ounces? It's a little small little something, but hell,
Chill.
it's an alcohol, and that's better than most wines.
Not
Hey,
a whole. Hey, Terrence. Not a whole damn margarita, Jesus. Not a whole
Jesus.
margarita.
Um. Anyway, so um, yeah, Abby, can you
Yes.
multitask and
Sure. What you
Drop
mean?
the link for the mod so they can have it when I tell them to drop the link.
Sure. Hold on, I get you.
You need to put it in the chat or put it in the mod group chat. Um,
Oh, okay. Do a lot. Okay.
what was that? So, couple things. If anybody want to come on, so Jeff. Hey Terrence. Hey boo. Terrence, where were you? Well, I know where you was. You was over there live talking about them raggedy bitches down here to the Atlanta raggedy ass whore that you over there talking about while the rest of Black America was getting our whole entire life last night. Terrence was hosting a live talking about raggedy bitches down to
What
Atlanta.
are raggedy bitches?
Raggedy bitches. Those hoes are raggedy as fuck. Raggedy.
Okay.
Raggedy as hell.
I don't know.
Um,
Look, I started. Listen, I couldn't watch it anymore. It's too much. I just couldn't watch it anymore. I stopped.
anybody's raggedy as
I made it to episode 3,
Candy
maybe.
reunion outfit. Just raggedy.
Child, I saw somebody getting a life from that outfit. I was like, it's some shorts
I
and a
thought
long
she
coat and some knee
baby
boots.
almost. She
What
had
was
on.
I wanted to know what was the theme. Was the theme horror? Because that's what it felt like the theme was. I saw a couple outfits and I was like, well, what the hell was the theme?
The theme was who can play the best extra in Michael Jackson's Thriller video.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Okay, well.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I mean, let me just address this real fast. What I saw up here. Um,
Why was that the theme? Little baby said the theme was dungeon party. Why was that the theme?
hey, quintessential. Hey, nappy child. I think I said hey to you, Lastasia. Loving my peace. Hey, everybody, as y'all come in and come bust through. So, what was this hair thing that Candy had going on? Like, I
I
didn't know what that was. Like, it looked like I don't. Oh, I didn't understand. And I don't know nothing about hair, fashion, makeup, but she looked a fucking mess. And so I just don't understand everything about Candy that she has going on. Okay, first of all, her age is starting to show in this picture.
ooh,
Second of all, you got on this one piece dress, bathing suit thing, or whatever. But where's the little train or whatever material she got hanging from the back come from?
I thought
I
it was
got
I thought it was a jacket. I thought that the whole thing was a jacket.
that's part of that dress. I think it's coming off the little belt part. I am confusion, and I'm confused as to that's supposed to be what they call it um what y'all ladies call it when the hair go across the forehead?
A swoop?
No, not a swoop.
A pompadour?
No, you
Oh,
know the common name for where y'all have the little hair that come right here. Remember Michelle Obama got it.
it's called a swoop. El Teddy, what you want?
It's not called a swoop. It's called uh, um not a bob. A bob. It's called oh God, y'all a bang. Thank you, a bang. Thank you.
Not the bayang.
Y'all,
Is that what you was trying to say?
hey, New Jones bust out the bushes to let me know. El Teddy is a bang. It's a bang, please. A bang.
No,
Thank
that whole fabric thing is one thing. That big black, the thing that goes over her shoulders and that trail, that's whole one like a little
you. No, Abby,
shrug.
I'm looking at this mess.
Right, that's all one piece.
No, but I'm saying it's
When you
not a
see it,
jacket.
we, I don't know. When you see it
It's
like
not a
this,
jacket. I think it's
the
attached
fabric
to
comes
her.
over her arms like they're sleeves.
I'm so confused. It's so
Whatever it
dope.
is, it's ugly. But I'm saying,
It is. I don't see it going over her arm on the picture I'm seeing. I'm so confused.
I'm on this.
I don't. mm, I don't understand. And then, so you got Candy, who looks the worst. She looks a
No,
fucking mess.
Letitia, that's not what you wear. I don't care if men around you or not. It's not what you wear, darling. That ain't
When
it.
you have yes men around you, that's what you. That I kind of it is when you have yes men around you all the time.
Oh, you
That it,
said yes, men, not just men. Okay. Oh,
yeah,
well,
yes men.
well,
No, she fell victim to the girl. That's cute.
well.
Good girl.
Right. You was like, "Oh, girl, you killing it," and you really wasn't. Those are
And
not your
she
real friends.
and so I'm gonna need if she gonna wear all of this leather. I'm not gonna say it's pleather because she got enough
She
money
had
for
on
it.
a little romper
But what I'm
situation.
saying is, what
I
I'm
feel like
saying,
I feel like her thighs look ashy. Why didn't you oil your legs up?
but no, if she gonna wear leather, I don't want the boots to be patent leather. I just want them to be regular leather. If
I
everything
feel
else
like
is
the shorts is patent leather too.
no, I think that's regular leather. But you could
They
tell
look
that
shiny.
boot patent leather. You could tell. Um,
She should have had.
Everybody else looks okay. Whoever this chick is in the middle, I don't know who that is. Is that Portia in the middle?
Oh no. Hmm.
Because I know Cynthia is over there on the other end. You got Candy over here on the end, on the right, all the way on the right. You got Cynthia all the way on the left, right?
So it's Cynthia, and then it's Kenya.
That's Kenya with the little bun.
Yes, and then it's
Okay,
Portia in the
that's
middle
Portia.
with the one
Portia
shoulder.
amazing now.
Portia looks
Portia,
really good.
she
Now I
looks.
don't know who this chick is with the short high-low
I
dress and
like
then
her. I
her
don't like
neck
her
turned at a
outfit.
weird angle. I don't know who that
That
girl is.
little whatever the fuck that is on her shoulder, one shoulder and then the other shoulder with the that shit looks fucking retarded. And then
Who?
I don't like that
Who's
strap.
one shoulder? Who's one
No,
shoulder? Because both Kenya and Portia have a one shoulder situation.
no. I'm talking about the chick in between Candy and Portia.
Oh, that lady. I
The
don't know who
chick
that
in
lady
between,
is.
I don't
Her
know who
neck
she is,
is
but you
her
see
neck
how
is
she
at a
got
weird
big,
angle. I don't understand what's happening. Why does her neck look like that?
like she like but she got a big thing on one shoulder, like she
That
really
dress
trying
would
to
have
do
been
straight
better
prom.
served if either that big sleeve matched on both sides or there was nothing at all on the other
Exactly.
shoulder. Like if you
First of all,
not
that
this
eighth
little
grade
lace inset holding it up, but if you just been a naked shoulder and that big puff on one side, that would have been cute.
that
But
eighth grade prom puff is not working out for me, okay?
oh,
And
that's
I don't
Drew
even want that
Sidora.
for hatred from. And
That's Drew.
then oh, that's Drew Sidor. And then whatever this is supposed to be on the other arm is ugly as fuck too. Those shoes do not go. I don't like the way your knees look like they've been in them. You've been in them too long.
Well,
Her whole leg
I at least
ugly.
appreciate somebody rubbed her
She is
legs down with
ugly.
oil. I appreciate because she don't look ashy. Now,
But she not ugly
now
legs.
Candy,
She
on the
should
other
like
hand, Candy, can't
she should
daughter.
have did like Portia and had a long dress. If you're gonna have ugly ass legs like that,
Her
girl,
legs is not that bad. Her legs are not that bad.
they're kind of ugly.
They
And then that's not
serviceable.
them fake and plastic. I'm living.
I
Portia is the best one. Portia can't
Portia. The
model.
only thing that I do not like is that her titties is smashed. The way her titties is mashed by this dress. But other than that, she's an A+ all the way across the board. The
Yeah,
slick back hair, the big
everything.
earring,
I'm here
the
for
one shoulder
every.
situation, the nails, everything is correct. I do not like ruin. Okay.
Cynthia ain't too bad. I ain't. She ain't bad. She just ain't nothing to really talk about. Kenya ain't that bad, but I don't like see if you gonna have a slit all the way up, girl, wear a slit all the way up. But I think somewhere, you know, mid thigh, you see on that thigh that's supposed to be open. I feel like, you know, where the rhinestone, I don't that don't really do it for me. And I feel like she needs some knee makeup. Like her knees look way too dark. Like she been on them way too much of her life for whatever the nefarious reason she been on her knees. Girl, slap some
I
makeup
am
on
so sick of
because
you, LTD. Now she needs some makeup on.
this girl slap some foundation on them good knees. Look at them knees. Hell,
Oh shoot. I am not fooling with you.
oh, I'm sorry, Mars. Can y'all drop the link? I forgot to tell y'all to drop the link if somebody wanted to come up. I don't know if Terrence wanted to come up. But girl, look at them knees. Girl, I can't really tell what kind of shoe she got on. It looked like it got some fringe or something on this shoe. I can't really tell. But I'm not here for her. Her legs look a little bit ashy too. Or look a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's the lighting. Um, I
Okay,
don't
so I just confirmed. I got the room number. I confirmed my Uber. Y'all got me for another 20 minutes. And then we gotta be to the hospital. I'll do some like quick updates though.
oh, okay. Um, so yeah, that's my thoughts on the look. The worst is Candy. She looks a fucking mess.
She looks
Hold on with that.
terrible. Cynthia looks good because Cynthia is a model and that was her job to look good. So I expect nothing less. Like her
Right.
hair is appropriate. She has two shoulders. Her titties look appropriate. That one leg sticking out with just that little strappy, almost naked foot shoe. I really appreciate everything is right. Um,
The Drew
I
girl, she
like
needs to
I
let
like
go.
Kenya. I feel like
She
Kenya could have
made
used a
stuff
tiny bit
about
more. I like she could have used a tiny bit more oil on her legs because the lights is giving me like her legs are dry.
right. Like she needs some makeup on that good leg, girl.
No,
Them
not
knees,
makeup. She need to be slicked down a little bit more so that her skin is shining.
girl. Look
The
at
light
them.
is reflecting off of her skin.
Girl, those are the knees
But
of a girl.
her
Go to
shoulders look good. Her shoulder look good in this dress. That shoulder that's peeking out, that shoulder that's giving us clavicle, very nice,
but
very
that
nice.
shoulder on. But I wonder, is that like material right there? Is that a strap? I'm trying to figure out what that is right there on that shoulder.
It's invisible netting that comes
Okay.
across the top of the dress. It's the whole. It covers the whole. It's
I mean,
a
it's not as
illusion.
bad as that fuck shit Letitia had on during her reunion,
No,
but
it's a nude illusion and it's matched very well to her skin because you got to zoom in order to see that it's a
mm,
nude illusion.
the only
So,
reason I saw it is because it's compressing her skin a little bit.
mhm.
And I look at her individual picture that they showed me on Google.
Yeah, because
She
there's a little of the nude illusion down at the bottom on that hip that's bare.
right, that's what I was saying. I don't really care for that nude illusion right there because if you're gonna give me a slit all the way up, girl, give me slit all the way up. I don't need that illusion. Girl, give me slit all the way up.
That was her attempt at modesty. I really like this dress Portia has on.
But Portia is sickening. That woman said, girl, I don't see it for yours. She's sickening. She's
And her
sickening.
makeup is done. Come on, smoky
That
eyed
naked,
daughter.
that's what you call it, naked lipstick. Is that naked
Yeah,
lipstick?
she has a nude lip. A nude lip.
A
It's a
nude lip
nude.
thing. Nude lip. That's the cute nude lip.
It is. It is. And her eyes, that smoky eye looks really good on her. Yes, ma'am. Let's look at her face. Daughter, I can't even see your makeup. I don't.
Cool.
I'm looking at the girl you don't like, the little light skinned girl who's naked. Drew Sidor. She too has a nude lip and kind of a. Her eye is not smoked up. I would have took that smoke all the way up to her brow bone because it looks like her eyes are hooded, and so you lose whatever you've done on her eye when she opens her eyes because she has a hooded eye. So any detail work that you did, you can't see it
I
when
don't
her
like
eyes are
right.
open.
Like I feel like it went up too much on the eyebrow. You see where the little arch go?
Who for who?
For the Drew girl. I'm looking at her
That
individual photo.
that highlight is under her brow bone. I feel like it's too the brow bone is too the highlight is too thick. I'd have took the eyeshadow up a little higher so that you could actually see because it looks like the artist did a lot of work, but she has hooded eyes. So once she opens up her eye, you can't see all the work that was done.
Mm.
Unlike Portia, who has a lot of lid space and you can still see what's happening with her eyes open. Let me look at Kenya. Kenya, what your face look like?
But anyway, I didn't even know I was gonna be talking about these whores, but I only brought them up. Terrence was live last night with the rest of Black America.
Why Latoya not in this picture? Where her dress at? Somebody said,
Um,
did we see Latoya? Oh, because she was half naked. She was in a see-through dress. That little short see-through dress. Look her up. It's a mess, El Teddy.
oh, that is a fuck. I see her. Look like feathers almost. Girl,
Mm-hmm.
little indigenous titties.
I don't like you. Not indigenous. Not indigenous.
Mars, did y'all drop the link? Nobody dropped it. Oh dear God.
I put it in the mod thing for them. Hold on.
I'm fully blaming Terrence for these looks. Terrence, this is his franchise. These are his girls.
Not
And
this.
like, even more than Andy Cohen. Okay, even before we blame Mr. Cohen, we will blame Terrence giving you the real tea for the fuck shit and fuckery. But this, you talk about this girl with the little feather, and then it got a little train or a little something hanging on the floor.
Hold on, let me get. Hold on, I'm trying to drop the link. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's in chat. So I got the individuals. Let me get
Wait, what
to
chick? Okay, so there's another chick with some more indigenous.
this girl right here who has on a thong and a see-through cover up on top of it.
Yeah, it looked like
Daughter,
feathers almost. It looked like
go.
feathers almost.
Yes.
Okay, her. But there's another lady who I see is half damn naked, got her indigenous breasts all over the place. Let me see who this is.
In the black leather situation, or I don't know
She
who this lady is. I don't feel like it's enough support for her titties. And
right.
she's sitting down and she has like a leather. This
And
lady
she
here,
got this ring with this ball on it or whatever.
yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
What is that?
I don't know who that is. I
Well,
don't know who this lady who looked like Diana Ross is either, with these big feathers and sparklies all over her
and if
dress.
you look at the one who we was talking about with the indigenous titties, she got a lot of fat around her belly too. So you could tell she trying to sit a certain way so you don't see all that that she got
Who
hanging
are
out. You
these
should
women? Who are these extra women? Were they on? I don't know. I ain't seen the show. They could have been all over the show. Who are these
Mm-mm.
women? Who's these last two ladies? I don't know neither one of them.
I don't know her. I don't watch it.
I just want to know why this girl thought being butt ass naked was the move to make. What
But
daughter?
she because she lives in Atlanta.
First of all, I appreciate your clear shoe to where it looks like your foot is almost absolutely naked and you just standing on point. Points for the shoes. That's all I got for you. The hair is kind of cute. Um, your makeup looks okay. Your lips are overdrawn, and I don't know why you would do that, but I feel like the top is cutting her titties off at a weird place.
Because they're
Why do
indigenous
you
and
have on?
lonely.
Why do you
And
have on these? This
when she
it's a
has her
this a
child,
bathing suit cover up.
but when she has her child sitting on her back, she could fling it over her shoulder so her child can continue to nurse.
I just don't like you.
Wait, which one is Marlo? Marlo look too old for these outfits.
Where Marlo at? Is she the older lady? Is this
Oh,
Marlo?
Marlo, the one who we was just talking about with the ball on her finger,
That's Marlo?
who's sitting down
Oh, it doesn't look like. Why does
with
this one not
brown
look
hair.
like her? I'm so
She
used to
stuck in her like
Marlo being so much more stylish than this. This is horrible.
listen,
And if
she'll
you
be
was gonna
like
do this, you needed a necklace or something. This whole
mm,
naked from the it's too much
mm,
real estate, and there's nothing
mm,
to relieve it. She needed a necklace or something, like even a cute little drop necklace that dropped into her décolletage would have been better than absolutely nothing.
those would have been better than none, because then you bringing more attention to your titties, which are past your belly button.
I'm okay with though real titties do real things, and sometimes they hang low. Listen.
But I need you to support them. I need them to be supported. That's what I need. And she does a lot of lipos and a lot of suctioning and a lot of Dr. Miami's and stuff like that. And she might be in between treatments. Girl, you knew this reunion was coming. You knew to have your shit together.
Listen,
Or
I can only do
have
so
on a
much.
dress, or have on a dress that compliments. Sure, a mess. Anyway, I'm sick of those whores. I blame parents. Anyway, so last night we had the verses. It
Yes,
was
we
cool.
did. It was amazing. Do you remember the 23rd day? First of all, can I just say, Ron Isley, motherfucker, did you change your clothes in the middle of this goddamn
The
verses?
man did not change his clothes. He had on that same suit the whole time.
Okay, I was about to say. Because I missed it because I had fallen asleep because I had to be up at 6 because we were supposed to be at the hospital at 7 the first time. So all
He
I
had
know
on
is
his
I
mink
saw
coat.
Ronald Isley in some picture in all white with this big long coat on.
He had on a mink coat at first,
Yeah.
and he was covered up with those shades and this gray beard. This was not gray, it was white. Let's be clear, it was completely white beard, and nobody even knew it was him at first. And everybody was in the chat like, "Is Ron Isley coming? Is Ron Isley coming?" And he was sitting there the whole time right next to her. Like, who he was. Like, you would have thought that Ron Isley had warrants or something like that when he first came out.
So,
Listen, when I tell you an entire herd of minks were slaughtered,
and sacrificed their life and would do it again.
Peter was waiting outside for Ron Isley.
You think Ron Isley give a damn?
Okay, Peter
He
ain't to
said,
be.
"You're contagious, touch me, baby, give me
Peter
what
was
you
nice for the
got."
first. Peter say, "Listen, we're waiting outside."
Listen, all of them damn songs. Listen,
Now, um, is that your Uber?
no, that's the snooze alarm. Because I was
Yeah,
different.
nobody knew Ron was there at first, and then he started to sing because we still didn't know it was him until he started to sing, and you was like, "Oh, that is him." And so eventually he came out the jacket and took the shades off from time to time, but he still kept them on. But we knew it was him after a while. Um, Steve Harvey suit was nice. I ain't care for his hats. Like I needed that.
First of all, when I went to my fucking Facebook page and say somebody said that Steve looked like Darkwing Duck,
Yeah,
I had to lay on my face.
I was done with you at that point. I said, not doing this with you.
Now he looked like that. First of all, I know that DJ was tired of him calling his name.
Listen, Verdine's hair has its own Twitter page. Please understand.
Listen,
Verdine's hair has its own Twitter page. Hmm. Because
his
all I
hair
needed,
was freshly like he left the hairdresser's chair and came to the
but it
verses.
always now that's somebody who you never catch slipping. You never catch Verdine slipping. Listen, Verdine, show me a picture where you call him slipping. The
Yeah,
only time you might catch him off is they're at the end of a 3-4 hour set, and this man is sweated every drop of his hair out. Okay, because he been thumping on that goddamn bass for the last 3-4 hours, giving you everything you want, giving you your life for 3-4 hours, and maybe at the end of that 3 or 4 hours, it done sweated itself loose. But you don't
child.
catch that. He's old school. He's old school. Old school. Okay, I'm just saying.
It
But
was
yes,
everything.
his hair has his own Twitter page.
First of
If-
all, Stephen Harvey, they knew he was gonna fangirl that whole time.
Why did they expect it when they said Steve Harvey is hosting? We knew what we was gonna get. I don't know why
Right.
with all of
Anybody
this.
expected anything else?
And Steve Harvey got up there and showed his ass and said, "I don't give a shit how y'all feel. This is about money and music. I don't give a fuck." Steve Harvey went up there, sir. It would be like me if they had now these two people would never be put against each other. But if they had a versus between Janet and Mariah and y'all had me hosted, bitch, they wouldn't even be able to get a word out edgewise because I would be fanning out the
The
whole
whole
time.
time.
Yeah, I think they're giving Steve a hard time for fanning out. Like, who wouldn't? Like, who
Mhm.
wouldn't in that moment? Like, you are literally living. Like, who wouldn't be? I don't understand why people
You
like.
live the dream.
You can't give
Listen, I'm
you
a
can't
dumb-
give
I'm
Steve
a dumbass.
about a lot of shit, but that ain't one of them. I'm sorry.
And the thing about it is, if you knew Steve Harvey a true fan, because I don't care how much money he is, how much notoriety he got, baby, he would sit in between those two groups. And if he could have, he would have been like,
Right.
Little
like
baby,
a
Jack ain't
16-year
hair.
old girl at a Michael Jackson concert.
Jack ain't hair. His ex-husband does Radine's hair. Okay, I'm here for it.
Yeah. What's going on, Dad? Shall listen. When I
There's,
tell you,
there's you and that damn cake, sir. Sir.
I was
Yes.
a piece of the cake. I'm so jealous about this
I was
cake.
Yes.
the cake on the way down, but I screwed that up. You would have gotten some. I screwed it up. I was trying to coordinate with Des to deliver the cake to Abby before but that was my fault. Sorry. I screwed it up.
But so
I still have half a piece left.
Listen.
I'm gonna
um
eat it when I come back.
listen, and when I tell you, they came out there looking like distinguished old gentlemen. All of them. You knew they was gonna come with a good suit. You knew. Listen, the amount of money paid on them suits, each one of them probably had on a suit 4 or 5 figures in cost. Okay, I'm telling you right now, Steve Harvey suit alone probably cost him 4 or 5 thousand. He'll tell you in a minute. I think about $4 or $5,000 for a suit in a minute. Get some. They shoes gonna cost them about 2,500, 3,000. Outfit alone, each one of them probably had on 10 to 15 grand just on the outfit.
Okay.
Can we acknowledge the costume change that was? Can we acknowledge that all of them, including Steve, had a
They
costume
did
change?
not change their outfits. The only one who changed was Steve and his fedora.
No, all of them changed outfits.
Ron had on that same
No,
outfit from the beginning.
go back and look at the beginning. It was the same design but different color scheme. Even
I think it was the
Ernie,
lighting.
he changed his shirt to match. The first Ernie had on was like a silver top, and Ron Isley's suit was black and
Because I
silver.
know Earth and Fire did not change at all. I know
Gold.
Earth
And
and Fire.
Ernie had on a gold top. Steve Harvey changed his suit. Yes, sir. Yes, they did. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll be in the chat. My Uber be here in 2 minutes.
Yay! The Uber gonna be here! Yay! We on our way to the yay!
I'll be in the chat, y'all.
Good.
You got real excited about this Uber.
Cause then she on her way to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm excited.
But I thought the brim of his fedora was too big for me, too much. I like.
It's
Let
Steve
me say
Harvey.
this about Steve's outfit. Sometimes, if you're gonna do a monochromatic color, you got to do a washout like what Steve had, where it's just a washout, where it's all one color: the shirt, the tie, the blazer, and everything. But I don't know if I like that color for Steve though. I feel like that is
I
like
don't
a
like
blue
that
violet
Steve
type.
Harvey wears, but
Huh?
I said I don't like 90% of what Steve Harvey wears. I mean, it's Steve Harvey.
I've seen Steve in some suits that have been nice. They've been nice. The only problem with Steve's suits is the make of it. The fact that he just refuses to believe that you need less than 4 or 5 buttons on a goddamn suit. That's a whole different story. But anyway, and maybe like I say, maybe it was just the Isley brothers that changed clothes. But I know the Earth, Wind and Fire didn't change. Philip Bailey had on that gold suit the whole time. Verdine had on them pink pants and that white blazer the whole time. The
Right.
whole time.
But the Isley Brothers and Steve Harvey did change.
He changed his hat. But Steve still had on that same suit.
No, he did
He
not.
went from a white hat.
Lady, go back. Steve Harvey changed
I'm
his
gonna
whole
watch.
suit.
I'm about to red ball it.
The first suit he had was purple, and then he came out in that blue leather suit. After they did the intermission, it was a blue leather suit.
Those suits look the same. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
They look the same, but they wasn't. I mean, you know, I hate to be the one to tell you, sir.
Because sorry. So I'm looking at him now. He got on this. What is that? Purple with the white.
Right. Now go to after the intermission. He had on that blue suit. There was a leather. He changed it to a leather suit. He would change it.
Man. I don't even see Steve. They don't even showing Steve.
Steve was there because by that time Steve was feeling
Oh,
good.
I know he was there, but I'm saying.
No, I know you know you said. I'm just saying Steve was feeling good, honey. I think he was
disrespectful. Steve disrespectful as knowing these men were eventually gonna sing, got a full ass cigar and stogie, just smoking and puffing.
I was surprised they let him smoke that cigar. I was really surprised.
Now wait a minute, Steve. You know that's the first rule of singers. They do not want you smoking in their presence.
I was surprised that they let him smoke that cigar.
Now, Steve in this second, if the suit does look a little more bluer. It was purple the first time.
Suit.
It was purple.
Right, and then the second suit was blue leather, like a deep, like a dark blue leather.
And then, but I didn't really Steve got the hats wrong this time. I think Steve got the hats wrong. And the brim was just too big for him and what he had going on. Yeah. The brim was too big for what he had going on. Anyway, back to the music.
But I'm saying you saw the costume change though, right?
No, I saw the costume. It was the Isleys and Steve.
Right, it was the Isleys, yeah, and Steve, yeah.
The what was I about to say? The first half, it was a definite Earth, Wind, and Fire win. The second half came, and it was very much tied. The second half. The first half, I would give to Earth, Wind, and Fire. The second half, it was some stuff in the first half. I was like, I know this should have been in the second half for Earth, Wind, and Fire. But when you got that many hits, you can do that. But the second half was more of a tie, especially, and I know social media, a lot of social media was giving it more to the Isleys because the Isleys had more, I guess what some would say, modern hits with when they started collabing with R. Kelly and stuff. So you started to hear Busted and Contagious and stuff like that. I just wanted to hear him say, "Frank, shut up. Can't you see two men are talking? I told your ass to get to walking." I just wanted to hear that part, but they didn't play that part because they're not going to play anything with R. Kelly right now. So I guess I got to get that. So whatever.
I was here for all of it.
But yeah, it was great. The band Geek and Me fanned out over Earth, Wind and Fire the whole time. Just the band, the sheer band Geek and Me was band geeking out. Matter of fact, this morning when I was going to do my COVID vaccine, my second dose, the I was listening to some band videos because I was still band geeking out to everything. It's so many baby makers in all of their songs and stuff like that. Um, and the fact that they still got chops, like the chops are still there. Philip Bailey can still get up there in the stratosphere. Ron can still get up there in the stratosphere. What they needed to have was Verdine with his guitar, so he and Ernie could just be jamming out and rocking out. Ernie plays lead guitar, Verdine plays bass, and they could have just been. Verdine could have been stomping on the bass while Ernie is over there strumming that goddamn lead guitar. That's all they needed. That's all I would have needed. You know what I'm saying? Had a goddamn drum set out there for um for Ralph, and they would have been good. They would have been good. I'm just telling you what I know. The because when they played Reasons, I was done. It was over for me. Once they played Reasons. And then when they played My Footsteps in the Dark by the Isley Brothers, I was done. I was like, okay, I'm ready. Only thing I was ready for at that point was thank God though I was playing it on multiple devices. I was playing it on Triller on my phone, and I was playing it on Verse or Instagram on my computer. The Instagram feed went out literally right as they were going from um the Isley Brothers last
Into
song to
September.
into September.
Yeah, I
It,
was like, what the hell?
and so thank God I was still on Triller on my phone because Triller never went out. I was so mad. I was like, thank you, Lord. I had to, because I was like, listen, child.
It was everything. It was everything.
Thank God bless Maurice White. God bless the dead. But I loved that um the Earth, Wind and Fire. They definitely pay homage to all of their fellow band members, but people forget they did a lot of collabs like with the Emotions
Yeah.
um and stuff like that, and also with Denise Williams because when they played Free, I was like, yes, come on now. I forgot about that song because I forgot that was a whole collab between Earth, Wind, and Fire and Denise Williams. I was here for that. I was like,
Well,
yeah,
yeah, no, because Maurice White, he had like a mentoring situation. He was so innovative, and I don't think a lot of people understand how innovative he was and how far ahead of his time he was with what he did with the group. I still think I don't even think people understand. I don't even think they understand.
I mean, at least with Nisi, and Nisi wanted to, if I remember now, Nisi had to walk, because remember, Nisi came out as a background singer for Stevie, early 70s, late 60s, early 70s. Nisi first came out, and she was a background singer for Stevie, and Stevie always talked about the things that she could do with her damn voice. That goddamn Denise Williams could sing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sure at that time everybody, if you're a musician, or a singer, singers always say either give me a full band or a full orchestra behind me. All the time they'll take, listen, I want a full orchestra behind me, or give me a full band. And during the 70s, the funk, disco, stuff like that, big band sounds were the thing back then. And you talk about Earth, Wind, and Fire, which was the only probably funk band. There are a couple funk bands during that time, but Earth, Wind, and Fire was right up there at the top of all of them. You had George Clinton's band, you had Barry White's band, but hell, Barry White went from having a band to having a full orchestra. Okay,
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
um, You had Casey and the Sunshine Band. You had the SOS Band. So bands were the big things, and at the top tier and top echelon of them was Earth, Wind, and Fire at that time. The Isley Brothers, pretty much, they just cranked out hits. That's all they did. They just cranked out hits. I don't care what decade you was in. They just cranked out a hit. Stuff that was gonna be sampled, stuff that was gonna make you move, stuff that was gonna make you bust a nut or bust one in somebody. They just cranked out hits. And I think, like I said, people people wanted a lot of people forget how many hits Earth, Wind, and Fire had because people remember a lot. Especially, I'll say a lot of younger generation. They immediately identify with certain Isley Brothers songs, but not knowing how extensive the EWF catalog is. That EWF catalog, and so before even post Maurice White no longer singing with the group, their stuff is still very extensive. So yeah, yeah, man, shoot, that jump was serious, serious. But I had a great, it was a great moment. I think that that's one of the good things about some of the versus battles, especially when you reach back into the older generations or the older singers. Like to me, when I think about the versus battles to me in my brain, and I'm probably totally wrong in how I think about it, but I envision that it should be like a paying homage to people that have produced great music, the sound of our race. You know what I'm saying? The sound of Black America. Those people that are iconic with us. If you just came out, I mean, no disrespect, because we have some great, phenomenal artists that have come out in the 21st century. But if your catalog does not reach back into the 20th century, it's not time yet. You give us a little moment. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see,
Get you,
I don't necessarily look at it like that. I don't. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I
that's
think
why I think for me,
no, 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 no. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, I think for the idea of a versus, I think because yesterday was so epic, we see what it could be if we put it in that, if we make that the criteria. You know what I'm saying? But I can see. I mean, we've had some great verses that you know are more modern. You know, I don't know.
because I see you struggling to think of those. I see your mind struggling.
No, that's not. No. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not struggling to think of those. I'm saying I think we've because again, I think what I like about the verses is that there were different verses for different people. So like some of the verses I wasn't interested in because that I don't give a fuck about that music. Like what was the one with was it Two Chains and Big Sean or what was the one? And they almost got into a fight.
I remember Jeezy and Gucci.
That might have
I
been
was
it.
there
Easy
for that.
See, I don't know. I didn't
I
watch
was there
it
for
because I
Gucci.
can care less. I don't listen to their music and I don't care nothing
I
about
was
them.
some of Gucci stuff, but Jeezy, I'm here for.
I couldn't name you more than one song by Jeezy. All I know is
Now,
the
but I
Snowman.
am
All I know
here
about the Snowman.
for the Red Man Method Man because I'm a huge Red Man
I'm
fan.
here for it. I'm
I,
definitely here for it.
I know they're gonna do it anyway, so let me just prepare. But I don't think it's fair if you include the entire Wu Tang catalog when it's not Wu Tang versus Redman. It is because if that's the case, Redman can pull out his catalog with damn, my mind just went blank.
Bomb Squad.
Yes, thank you.
But I don't. I
I
mean, why?
mean,
But you don't know that they're not. You're assuming that they're not. You don't know that they're not.
no, no, I'm assuming that they are going to.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So just like he gonna bring Wu Tang, he can bring in the Bomb Squad. Like okay.
I don't think that that would be a fair versus.
But I mean, they've done it before with other artists. Like they bring in collabs. They bring in other. You know what I mean? They bring in other artists. Like they've
If
done
you
it.
want to bring in, well, let me say it like this: when they've done that before, it's still been on the breast of this is the solo person that did a collab with, you know, a group or something like that. And I'm okay with that. That's fine. But let's be clear, solo and by himself, Method Man doesn't really have that much of a catalog. Method Man's catalog,
Hey, Beach is better.
hey, beach is better. This beach is better. Um,
I
he
understand
does
that, but
have,
what I'm saying is we've done it. We've done it with other artists. That's what I'm saying. Like I hear what you're telling me. I get it, but what I'm saying is they've done it with other artists. I mean, when they did the Babyface, Teddy Riley, they didn't just stick to music that they made. They stick to songs that they wrote for other artists. So, I mean,
but
they've done it.
that's a little dip. That's not fair because we know when we talk about Babyface versus Teddy Riley, they are songwriters, and so we really were talking about them and their all of their credits towards songwriting.
But what I'm
Where,
saying, I get it, but what I'm saying is they've done it with other artists. I mean, they did it last night with Philip Bailey and Phil Collins. That was a solo album. That had nothing to do with Earth, Wind,
I
and
mean,
Fire.
what I'm saying to you is this: what I feel like is you're going to end up having it really be a Wu-Tang Clan versus Red Man, as opposed to, or Wu-Tang Clan versus Bomb Squad, as
What's up,
opposed to a
Star?
Method Man
Hey, Tina. Hey, Gina.
versus Red Man. And I think that would be unfortunate. And that's what I hope doesn't happen, but we'll see.
Mm.
But then I'm biased because I'm a Red Man fan. Like,
I mean,
we'll see.
I just feel like all of that should be open. All that should be game.
Because
All that.
if
I
you
feel
gonna
like
give me
that's
rap groups, give me the iconic. I mean, you got to give me, if you're gonna give me groups, give me Wu versus Tribe. If you gonna just go that route, just go ahead and go for the gusto. Give me Tribe versus Wu, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All of it. Give me
yo,
Tribe versus Wu.
Tribe
'Cause that
versus Wu-Tang Clan. Oh my
would be
goodness.
epic. That would be so, and you can literally sit there for 3-4 hours like we did last night.
That would
You
be
could
great.
literally
Like
sit
I
there
feel like. Let me tell you
for
something.
three,
I feel
four.
like I would have to have a party for that one.
You could literally sit there
Like
3-4
like
hours like
last night could have been a vibe. Like, I was thinking about that about halfway through last night. I was like, man, if I was in town, this could have been a vibe. This could have been we're gonna put this on the big screen, invite some folks over, and we just gonna vibe out. Like that could have just been a vibe. You know what I'm saying? But Wu-Tang and Tribe, man.
Yeah. If you
Man.
had Tribe versus listen. That right there. Now, I see you, Listasia, talking about Outkast. I would not put Outkast against either one of those two because I think Outkast, and don't get me wrong, Outkast is a phenomenal group, but I would have to think about who I will put because to me, when I think of Wu-Tang, and first of all, during that time, they were going at it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like it was Wu-Tang would come out with an album, Tribe would come out with an album, and both of the albums was just like, oh my God. Outkast was coming out with albums as well, but Outkast was like doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was
But
just
they
as
have
great.
a different vibe. Like I wouldn't
Right.
mind seeing Outkast go against Goody Mob. Give me Outkast versus Goody
Yeah.
Mob.
Mm-hmm. Or Mob Deep. I could see Outkast versus Mob Deep.
Okay, yeah, I could see it. I could see it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Goody Mob. You know, because they were doing like what they were doing. It
Because it's a
wouldn't.
different sound. Like it's
It's
that
it's
southern
a whole
northern.
different
Like
vibe.
like
You know
people
what
don't
I'm saying?
understand that Outkast changed. Just like Ti was like one of the forefathers of trap music. That you had Outkast was one of the forefathers of this southern vibe. Like Jermaine Dupri, Outkast, like they really opened up. They cracked open the door of this southern rap. This out of the Atlanta.
Yeah, they really did. Like what Outkast was doing when they came out, nobody else was doing that.
Nah, they weren't. They were definitely in a trap.
Nobody else. And when you think about, even when you think about Tribe and Wu, what they were doing as groups was really shaping what rap music was. You had the forefathers and the greats within that the years of the forefathers, the Rakim, the KRS-One, some of those people in those late 80s, early 90s that were doing iconic stuff. But then when Tribe and Wu came and you had these groups and you had everybody in the group that could spit, and everybody in the group that was just that was just thumping, and the way they were all lyricists, and then it wasn't just being a lyricist, but it was the lyrics coupled with the beat, coupled with them being able to freestyle. Listen, Scenario, people don't understand, was a full freestyle. That was not something that was written down, scripted. Those motherfuckers just walked to the mic and said, "We up here freestyling," and that's what made a song like Scenario so great. Because motherfuckers rolled up to the mic and said, "Okay, because see back in the see these newfangled rappers, they got to take their phone, they got to be typing in the lyrics on their phone, they writing down feverishly. The true lyricists, we ain't wrote down shit. I'm looking at you, and baby, I'm gonna spit based on what I see. You know what I'm saying? They came from the battle days and really be, some of them old VHS tapes of battles, rap battles and stuff. Man, shoot. Scenario, them boys got on the mic and they said, "Oh, yo, what they used to be doing in the basement with when they used to go in the basement and go in the booth and just freestyle and spit. Hey, remember they used to go in the basement with with Cam and stuff like that and just start spitting. Like these kids nowadays, they ain't doing no parts of that. They ain't doing no parts of that. But what I'm saying is, I think that everybody, all of those groups at that time, really kind of changed the game. Hell, Scenario put Busta Rhymes on the map.
Yeah,
Scenario put Busta Rhymes on the map. And get me started on, Midnight Marauders versus Low End Theory. Which one is best? But don't get me started. Anyway.
Let me tell you something. Midnight.
I'm always going to say Low End Theory.
Those are my college days.
Listen.
Excuse me.
I was a little boy. And I knew I used to have to hide my cassette tapes of Midnight Marauders and Low End Theory at my friend's house across the street because we could not get caught with that in the house. First of all, my grandma didn't believe in any parts of rap. None. She was introduced, we kind of got her on board when we started to introduce her to gospel rap, and we could slow it down and let her hear the words to God. And there were some, if you go back to the late 80s, there were some really good gospel rap artists that were out there spitting going all the way back to the 80s. And so she was okay with that. But the rest of the rap, she didn't want none of that, as she called it thuggery in her house. So I had to. She did let us have our secular music. She saw him in the room and she was like, "You listening to this secular music? Grandma, all right, I don't want to hear it. I'll let you keep it. But I don't want to hear it in my house. You can keep it. Maybe you go to school and you listen to it at your friend's house because I know you bought it. But I don't want to hear it. So let us keep our secular R&B. But by no stretch of the imagination that I think I was going to be hearing anybody's, Wu-Tang Clan or Tribe Called Quest in my grandma's house. No. I used to keep those at my friend's house across the street. Hold this for me. I'll fuck you up if you, mess up my tape. Back in the days of cassette tape players. So that was the versus battle last night was, if you are a grandparent and you didn't have your young grandchild sitting up there until it was their bedtime, of course, listening to, you probably get them about a good hour. Maybe they go to bed at 9 o'clock. You get them a good hour, 30 minutes.
On the West Coast, they could have got the whole damn thing.
Right, on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? You sit them down, listen, it's our music. You better learn these words to this song. You know what I'm saying? Have them listen to, because the thing about great Black music, I don't care how old it is, I don't care how young you are. When you hear a good piece of music, your whole soul goes, "Oh yeah, what is that? I ain't never heard that before, but that is," you'll be like, "Oh, okay." That's our music. That's the music of Black people. That's the music that is the music of America. Damn Black people, that is the music of America. In
If that ain't move your soul last night, I don't know what to tell you.
So even if you got a nephew, niece, maybe their parents are derelict of duties in letting them listen to good black music, it becomes your responsibility to make sure you
I'm
introduce
just
them to.
saying. I'm
In
just
other great news for those of us of a certain age, really be there is there would I don't know if you've already seen the Godzilla versus um
no. Mm-mm.
um, really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, really good. I watched it over the weekend. It was good. It was a good movie. However, the director of that is a gentleman by the name of Adam Wingard, and he has already signed with Warner Brother Media, whatever. They are going to do a Thundercats movie,
Hmm.
full length, full length feature movie.
Hmm.
And as a child of the 80s and 90s, I'm here for all parts. It's supposed to start, around where the cartoon kind of left off, and
Mm-hmm.
go from there. Um, he did say it's going to be, it's not just going to be kitty, kitty, kitty. It is going to take a darker tone, which I'm okay for and I'm here for. Um, it's going to be part CGI, part animation, and so forth. But they're going to put a big budget behind it and really, go full steam ahead with it. How do you feel about that?
I mean, Thundercats wasn't my thing. So I knew the Thundercats, but I never really got into the Thundercats. So just don't fuck it up. I mean, for people like you, where that was y'all's thing, just don't fuck it up. That's all.
Yes, little baby Chitara and all of her
Yeah, I
glory.
watched the Thundercats, but I
Little
wasn't like a
size
stan, you know.
Patty, girl, Chitara in all of her glory. Listen, that probably was the first sign of me being gay because I
Ugh.
stand for Chitara. Like the other Thundercats, they were okay. After Chitara, I probably was a Tigra fan.
So
It
is
was
it? I missed
Chitara.
the first part. Is it going to be? It's going to be action or animated? I think I missed that part.
Um, it's gonna be, I guess, pseudo because it's supposed to be CGI,
Oh,
but
okay, okay.
it's going to have, I guess, animation coupled in with the CGI. I don't, they're not. I mean, of course, they're going to have voice actors doing it,
Right, right.
and so forth. But it'll be mainly a lot of CGI. I'm thinking of it probably like maybe Avatar was. If
Okay.
that's what my brain goes to when I
Mm-hmm.
think of what they're going to do, I'm thinking of like Avatar. Um, but yes, I think that was the first clue that there was probably, as people told me
Little
as a
sugar
child.
in your tank.
Right. We couldn't even get it out straight in the tank.
Little sugar in your
Uh,
tank.
that I might have been a little racist because I was a Cheetar. Listen, Cheetara was my bitch. Listen, I didn't fuck off about Cheetara. I did not fuck off. And then Tiger, I love Tiger for his intellect, too.
Okay.
But yeah, and I love Cheetara and her little sixth sense and stuff like that. I love Cheetara. That was my hope.
Yeah,
Matter of
I
fact,
like I said, I watched Thundercats, but
I mean, you kind of were already like 20 something when it came out. So
I
that
was
makes sense.
not 20 something and when Thundercats came out. I was still in fucking middle school, kiss my ass.
But
Remember all of that Voltron, all of that was around the same the Transformers, all that was around the same time.
Transformers,
Yeah.
Silverhawks, Thundercats,
Mhm.
Voltron.
So kiss my ass.
Yeah, yeah, all of that. So I'm really, really, really excited about it, looking forward to it. And reason I'm excited for it is because they're putting a lot of they have somebody who the film industry respects for what they do. And I was listening to an interview with the Adam Wingard, and he said, listen, I started watching Thundercats at like 5 or 6 years old, which means that we're probably like the same age. Anyway, um, and he says, I remember 20 plus years ago, I had already written a script because that was one of my dreams of being able to direct, a movie or a series from the Thundercats. So it's I appreciate it's from somebody who knows the franchise, knows the history of a franchise, and is well respected for as a director, and they're putting money behind it. So, and Warner Brothers and stuff like that, Warner Media is not putting money behind stuff and not thinking they're not gonna get their money's worth. And so I think they trust them because of the money that they just made from, because they said Godzilla and Godzilla versus King Kong made like 285 million worldwide in the first weekend, and that's with COVID and everything. Hey Rachel, what's going on? So that's good. Hold on. So yeah. And we gotta talk about the trailer that came out this week, really deep. The trailer. So you watched it. What trailer are we talking about? The Chasing LA trailer. Now, Rachel, I'm glad Rachel is in here. Rachel, correct me if I'm wrong, Rachel, you are a part of production down there to the Chasing LA, right? I hope he's still in the chat. Rachel, I hope he's still in the chat. But yeah, Rachel.
Rachel said, can they come up? Drop the link.
Drop the link, Lil Baby or Nappy Child, can y'all, or Abby, can y'all drop the link for Lil Baby? Not for Lil Baby, dear God. For Rachel, because Rachel, if I'm not mistaken, is a part of production.
She said they're the head videographer.
Right. So Rachel can give us some behind the scenes. Yeah. Come on, give us the inside scoop, Rachel. Bust through on the girls.
I'm here for it, Rachel. Whatever Rachel got to add to the convo, I'm here for it.
Shit. What's going on with my screen, Lord?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
There you go with that sideways.
I know, right? Hey, Rachel.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Oh, girl, I came right on time, too.
I know, girl. You busted right on time.
Right.
I said,
hey, now, Rachel. Rachel, you got to pay it.
Congratulations, Monk Chip. It was a false positive. Thank God.
Oh, okay. Great. Oh, that's so good, Monk Chip. I'm glad you are in good health. But that just means they finna have you right back down to that good job. You know how they do, Monk Chip.
Yeah. You know how Monk Chip don't play with her money.
Okay, so I hope I didn't break any NDAs or anything by saying that you are part of production, but Rachel Lewinsky is a part of production down there too. The Chase LA, correct?
Yes,
okay.
I'm one of the producers. The executive producer, here. One of the producers. I'm the head of videography for Chasing LA.
Come through now, so that means you over there keeping all.
So hopefully, you guys, felt like the video was clean and consistent with what's been going on with the brand.
I will say this: the videography is up to par with what we expect, because we expect of all the little YouTube reality shows, our expectation, we have a certain level of expectation for Chasing Reality, and I certainly believe that Chasing LA is there. You know what I'm saying? Hell, y'all are in LA, so we expect y'all to have the best, in terms of cinematography and videography and stuff like that. So I do feel like that part of it, is right there. We expect nothing less, so we were not disappointed in terms of that. But hey, Angela, but what we did get more, and so you all kept it at the level that we're expected it to keep it with. But these girls in LA, honey, is about more of the same and more of the foolery and fool la la. Hey, girl, hey!
Hey, girl, hey!
Hey, y'all. Yes, girl, you said it. Oh my god.
These girls are out here for all of the fuck shit. Do you hear me? All of it. Who I love, I can't remember his name right now, but the one who's a rapper, the heavy set one, the one who told that girl, hey, your shit is still coming soon, okay? So you don't even have a career. I was there for it.
That was Quan the Poet, yes. She said, she's like, I'm awarded, I'm published. Where's your product? Where's your fucking song? You're still coming soon, bitch.
Bitch. This shit not read up our rights.
Girl, she ate her alive, girl. I said, ooh, let me not
now
her.
let me give you a chance to clear up some stuff. And I'm glad y'all came out because we remember first hearing about the Chasing LA brand maybe about a year ago, give or take a couple months or so. And so then, because it didn't come out as fast as a lot of people thought, and really people will tell you, we started to hear rumors that people were saying that, oh no, they ain't doing it no more. And Q dropped the ball and all this, that, and the third, and they ain't got it together out there. And really, we could tell you, I came back and I pushed back and I said, nah, I have it on good, information that they still got it going on. Is that not how that went, really be? Yeah, and I was like, I'm not having on good information that it's still on production. They still got it going on. And now you all are at the point where you all have unsheathed the trailer to us. Who give us the name of the person who you having seen everything, the unedited and the edited? Who is the person that you like, child, wait till y'all get a load of so-and-so? Because sometimes the trailer, y'all put out certain things on the trailer, and we think certain things about, okay, well, this person about to be the breakout star, and then at the end of the season, you be like, girl, it's really such and such. So who is the person who we need to look out for? Don't give us no secret. You got to give us no secret.
Girl,
But
I'm sweating already, girl. Like, I don't want no problems because I'm on production.
And we ain't gonna get you in no trouble.
Girl, gonna be like, bitch, I saw that interview you did, bitch.
Yeah, we don't want no inside scoops or nothing. But there's a lot of personalities that we saw.
But Rachel, before we go any further, please make sure, because I'm gonna hit you up, girl, so we can coordinate some interviews with some of the girls to come on around here to the good platform and talk to us. We like to get the tea, honey, and bring it on out to the people. So let the girls know. And the Justice League will be, reaching out to y'all to get some of these good interviews and stuff, with the girls. Because we try to, one thing we do want to do is we want to give them the opportunity to go beyond what's seen on screen and explain some stuff that, say, nah, it really wasn't that bad. Or, girl, you don't even know how bad it was. So they aren't always seen as a horrible person as sometimes, they're seen. Anyway, give us the tea, girl, as much as you can give us. Who we need to look out for? Yeah.
Like, as far as the mess, like, who do you need to look out as far as, like...
Well, who's your favorite? I'm going to ask you that. Who's your favorite?
My favorite always going to be the trans girls, and that's just me personally. So, I love the trans women on the show. You notice already from the trailer, there's a lot of transphobia going on.
Mm.
Okay. So you're definitely gonna see that. I'm glad they put that in the trailer. I'm sorry?
I say that's surprising for LA because a lot of people wouldn't think that you would have that much transphobia. But I tell people all the time within the LGBTQIA community, it's not as like this as people would think. Like the gays and the trans don't just be rolling hand in hand like that all the time. So okay, Abby, Abby made it to the hospital safely, y'all. So we ready for our niece and nephew to be born.
Oh, praise God! Yay!
Her daughter's having a baby.
Well, I'm glad that, but I'm like you. I'm glad that they kept it in there so that people do see and understand all of the different facets of that. So that's great. I know with Chase and Dallas, we got a lot of insight through Ariel O'Hare, but with Chase and LA, you're saying that there are going to be multiple facets of the trans experience that we're going to be able to look at, and I think that's definitely. I'm excited to see that. And I know you guys have a drag queen as well. Hershey, what else? Hershey the drag
Hershey
queen.
LaCour-Jete. She's from
Hershey LaCour, yes.
Yeah.
Because I know Abby follows her over on TikTok and didn't even know that they were gonna be on Chase in LA till she saw the trailer and was like, wait a minute, I follow her on TikTok. So definitely
a lot of us have been watching
Hold on, I'm listening. I'm just gonna get my dog.
I can't think of this boy name. Why I can't think of it? Oh, Official King Payne. Dear God. Hey, M. Bernadette speaks.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Bernadette.
We've been watching King Payne over here with us on YouTube for a while. So we're familiar with him. And I see y'all had Armand Wiggins on there with him during one part of the trailer. Is he going to be a friend of the show, or does he just make a quick cameo and go?
Yeah, he's just doing like a cameo with King Payne.
Okay.
He's a friend of the show, yeah. Just like a cameo but we also got some other celebrities. I don't know if you noticed in the trailer.
I saw Mr. Ray. I did see Mr. Ray.
Yeah, a little cameo. Yeah.
I don't know if those are hair plugs or whatever, because he had the whole alopecia.
No, El Teddy. No.
Oh my God! Girl, I picked up. Mr.
I know
Ray
that, but he's been chronicling his journey over on his Instagram. His hair grew back.
I didn't know.
But that's what I'm telling you. That is why I am telling you before you go down that whole road. I was telling you.
I wasn't gonna be
wrong road.
Right. I didn't
know.
Wait a minute. First of all, don't tell that lie. Tell that lie to somebody else.
I just was about to say I don't know if he had hair plugs or
and
whatever
I'm telling you.
In the format.
But that's
and it's okay.
And Mr. Ray is handsome. He just comes on set looking great, girl. He always got the fashions on. And he
with the fashions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I picked him up for set one day, and he was dying. We were just in the car laughing.
Okay.
Girl.
Well, who else famous should we expect to see?
What? I'm sorry, what?
Who else famous should we expect to see?
Well, in the trailer, it definitely shows Todrick Hall.
Yes, so Todrick Hall, yeah. There's a choreographer, right?
Yeah, celebrity choreographer. I'm sorry. Yeah, choreographer. I'm sorry. Not Jeremy is actually friends with Todrick Hall, who's a cast member. Jeremy is the celebrity choreographer. Right. But we also get Kaylin Allen. I don't know if you guys know who Kaylin Allen is, but he's from the Allen Show.
I love Kaylin.
I know exactly who he is.
I have been following him since his reaction videos before he even got on Ellen. I love him.
Yeah, I know exactly. We all know who he is now.
Yes, girl. So the stars came out, girl. I'm here for it. Oh my gosh. And they did great scenes, like little talking scenes, walk-on scenes. And shout outs to them for helping us out and just making us extra lit.
I think that, I will say this. LA is a whole mood, a whole vibe. LA is a whole, just a whole different way. Everybody who I know that's moved out there, everybody who I know that's from there, they have a whole different just way of just thinking about, and they're made for television. People from LA just immediately it's like they live life as if they know it's a camera on them at all times. And one of the things that I noticed about, even just from the trailer, these girls, as opposed to say maybe the Atlanta girls or the Dallas girls, is these girls know what it is. They know what a camera is. They know how to play up to a camera. They know the right move, the right lighting, the right headspace to be and everything. And so to me, I really could see that. To me, I could see. I don't know if it will. The numbers will dictate that. But I don't know if it'll usurp the Chasing Atlanta, which is the original franchise. But I could see the people going up for Chasing Atlanta than perhaps the Chasing Dallas, because the Chasing and I love Chasing Dallas, the Chasing Dallas franchise, but the Chasing Dallas girls are a little less of the mess, even though they have a whole lot of mess, but just their whole way of thinking and going about things are meant more so like, listen, we just about our business, trying to be professionals, trying to do some things. Whereas the LA girls are, girl, I'm trying to get big. I'm trying to get on television. And y'all got a camera in front of me, and girl, I'm gonna do everything I can for the camera. So as you have seen the chase, I know you've already done your homework on Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas, and so forth. Where do you see the Chasing LA? Because you've seen it all. Franchise mixing in. Do you say nah? They on their own. Y'all just wait and see. They about to the stratosphere, or you like? I don't know, girl. And I know you might be a little biased because you are in production, but
Right. A little biased.
where do you see it going?
I definitely see them interacting with like other cast members on different franchises. I've already seen them in Girl. Hell, even I've met some of the other cast members on different shows, but like I see them definitely like supporting. Not so much maybe Dallas, but I do see like some of the Dallas girls being supportive, but they're very like just they've been through this before. As with us, this is our first time, so we're just learning how to navigate all of this. Like, girl, the mini trailer to the trailer came out. Not even the trailer, and girl, it was.
And I saw the mini trailer first, and I was like, girl.
And it was like a little social media frenzy just that day. The little mini trailer got released, and so it was really the girls coming over to us and being like, y'all, just keep it cute, like trying to teach us how to navigate.
It's coming.
It's because it's gonna send, and some of the girls you cannot get them that amount of superstardom because girl, that's all they need for it to go to their heads.
Girl, I mean, it already is like sometimes it was difficult as production to work with some people because it's like they was a walking soap opera, girl. Like I was getting a little fed up, I was like, I felt like it was trying to like. I felt like the mess was trying to peek into production. Like, girl, no, I don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to have anything to do with that mess because, girl, I don't want to flip these cameras. Girl, I know my cameras are insured, girl, but still, they will get flipped.
I got you. Okay. So, as a member of production, do you feel like sometimes you even get, just vested into the drama because as production you're supposed to be off, you're supposed to just film whatever it is and keep it moving, not be it's that. Do you even feel like sometimes with this cast you get enthralled in some of the drama, or they try to suck you in so they could get more camera time or whatever?
Girl, I definitely do. Like there was a time where you'll see it in the trailer, but you see a chair go up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. According to my recollection, girl, I can't even talk. The anxiety's already kicking in. But according to my recollection, a chair went up about 2 different times, girl. And, Q was like, Rachel, I just need you to stand back and record everything, girl. Just don't get involved. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just stand back and record these hoes. But, girl, when they start, it's so hard. Like I saw that chair going up and I saw it going towards one of the trans girls. Girl, I had to just run up there and try and grab that motherfucker because I was like triggered, girl. Like I was like, they about to hit my trans sister. Like I can't just sit here and stand here and just film. Like I need to go up there and grab that chair. Like it's so compelling that you want to get involved and you want to do something because it's just like in the moment. It's so heated and it's a little scary. So that for me is so hard to just keep my mouth
How many?
shut.
I'm not going to ask you if you had a time, but I'm going to ask you how many times did you have that moment where you had this, say, okay, wait a minute. Even as production, where you or Q or whoever else in production had to say, wait a minute, stop. This is a bit much, or hey, this is where we draw the line. Did you have a lot of those moments during production where you had to say, nah, this is where we draw, enough is enough. We got to step in because we can't do anymore. Did you have a lot of those moments?
Maybe once or twice. Well, not maybe, definitely once, maybe twice. But there's definitely one time where I was just like, I had to just talk to Q, like we need to figure something out. We need resolution. We need prevention. We don't even need to blame people. We just need prevention, because the girls, especially trans women, and like I feel like in our almost every society, they have to defend themselves with weapons. You know, they're such a target, and especially Black trans women. They're dying. They're dying.
Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's saying anything.
So it becomes. I'm shaking because I'm just really anxious talking about this because it's serious, but at the same time, I get it. It's entertainment. But like you said, there has to be a line drawn, and there has to be some type of prevention at some point. And I don't know with most reality shows how it works, but it almost seems like production wants the fights to happen, or it seems like production is instigating. But I can tell you, like, I never saw any of that on our set, like any like instigating. I think that's what's going to separate us, is that these issues that are going to come up, they're already being talked about, but they're going to be talked about more. And girl, like as production, yeah, we definitely had the conversation like, okay, we need to just figure this out before we meet up again, because it has the ingredients to go left, and we don't want that. Girl, I don't know if you guys caught the tea, but there was, and they posted a clip of it. Girl, there was several cops on the scene one day. And it triggered me because of the things that we see in the news with the police. And girl, the last thing I want is for all of our cast members, for something to go left and the police get really stupid and do something stupid.
Right.
So there was a moment I feel like we had to really just.
I mean, were the police called there, or did the police just show up? Did you all call the police, or did someone outside of the show call the police, or did you all go somewhere and the police were just there?
I don't know who called the police. It could have been cast. I definitely don't think it was production. It could have been anybody, because there was people outside just watching. And it could have been anybody. So my thing is like, we need to really think about these things, because I need a George Floyd moment or a Breonna Taylor moment. I need one of these moments to be like, I don't want it to go left. Nobody wants it to go left. And that was just a scary sight for me to see all those cops, because just one misstep and it could go very left.
And it sounds like, y'all, and even amongst the mess, it does sound like the show has some very important issues. Like you brought up the issues surrounding the trans women, and with you all having, trans people on the show, I think that's important that, they have exposure, to this type of market, as well as people are forced to deal with and address, trans people. And I'm hoping, or I'm excited to see how y'all deal with that. I also wonder if that is something that you all addressed perhaps on the show when you all did see the cops, and maybe getting some of the raw feelings or emotions of how having the cops around and the anxieties about seeing cops descend upon the show made the cast feel, because most of the cast members are probably too young to remember a Rodney King and the LA police and the riots in LA. You know what I'm saying? That happened because of that. They might have been born maybe soon after that, but even then they would have been too young to have been a part of that. And so just knowing the history of the LAPD and black and police brutality and policing amongst black people. So I'm glad that those are things that the show addresses. It's not just a mess, but there is some good things that are going on. What is it like working with Q? Because we watched Q in Chasing Atlanta. We watched his bulge in the last Chasing Atlanta reunion. It was listen, don't look at me like that, really be. It was a large part of the reunion watching his bulge move in that brown suit in the Chasing Atlanta reunion.
Not his ball.
Yeah. What do you want from me? What is it like working?
A large part of the, you know what?
It's really BTV for me.
Being a large part.
Look,
You
listen.
can't even have company over these days. I tell you.
It was great. At first, intimidating because it's like I've never met this guy. I've only seen him on TV. And then when I started working with him, I was like, oh yeah, I was really intimidated because Q is a boss. He's a big dog. He's been in the game and he knows like how this thing works. So it was very much like boom, 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 like professional mode kicked in. Girl, I had to put on my big girl pants on. And
I know that's right.
yes, because Q don't play. Like he really like, girl, I'm so much bigger than him. I'm older than him, but he's the big dog. I'm the little dog, And so it was really just me soaking up everything from him and just being professional myself. But Q brings the very serious side out of me because when we're on set and we're working, it's serious, it's business, it's not, we could have fun, but it's still business and we got to work and and it's just like his presence is very much, he has he's a professional and he's about business and he's made me a better businesswoman, like a better, even videographer. Cause he's like teaching me like, okay, Rachel, go slower, just, and he'll like move me around and like, so I'm picking up so much from him. I'm learning. So I'm becoming just a better person, just working with him. So shout out to Quentin T. Harris, the executive producer. But yeah, girl, it's like, I don't want no problems with Q. Okay.
Okay, we ain't trying to get you in trouble. We are not trying to get you in trouble. You know how many episodes y'all have this season?
I don't know exactly, but I believe it's 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
when is the reunion, and will those of us reviewers or press get invites to this reunion, or is it just close? Listen, me and my girls, reviewers, we need invites to these goddamn. We spend a lot of time, money, and energy reviewing and bringing reviews for the people.
Well, you just gave me an idea that I definitely will like. I want to run by Q now because it's going to be a closed set. Nobody's going to be allowed on set for the reunion. I think with the history of reunions and the advent of the chaos on set for Chasing LA, we are just saying closed set. Don't invite your assistants so they could whoop on somebody else's. No, I'm just kidding. Like,
right? Okay.
Girl, security, police will be there. Bag checks, yes, everything. It's gonna be a set. But however, you just made me think of something like, because it's COVID, it's the pandemic. Like, I would think that would be a great idea to have the reviewers kind of join in, like this, streamed live. I don't know. That's a great idea. I love that.
We are down for it.
We are definitely down for it. Let us know. Let us know. Me and my fellow Justice League members, we would love to do that because we definitely are vested in to the Chasing Reality brand. You know,
No,
we
yes.
have talked with Dario, we have talked with Reese, we have talked with the entire Chasing Dallas cast. I don't know how many people we've talked to in Chasing Atlanta. Maybe most of them. I don't know.
Most of them. Most of them.
Chasing Atlanta, but I know we don't talk to everybody in Chasing Dallas.
He was familiar with us. He's familiar with who we are. So that might be something. I'm definitely down. Definitely down for it. That would be cool.
Yeah, and we definitely.
I'm about to hop off of here in a few minutes, but I'm excited. I'm glad to hear because Q was starting to get a bad rap. People was talking. So I'm glad that you came up here and you were like, no, Q was a boss. Q was handling his business. I respected how he was.
And I'm glad you were here to change
learned from him. So I'm glad that you did that because again, the streets was talking. They was trying to say some negative things. But what I can say is it looks like you got to put out a great product. 10 episodes. That is the length of a regular season for a pilot show. And I do a lot of reviews, and a lot of these pilot shows on major networks get 10 episodes. So that's comparable. You know what I'm saying? And so, thank you for coming up. I'll have to hop off of here.
Yes.
But thank you, definitely thank you for hopping up. And you are welcome to come back. And you later on in the season when you can sort of talk more. Come on back.
Oh yeah, girl. I have so much tea. Like I've been behind
Listen,
the camera
if
for
you
every scene.
watch this now, Rachel. If you want, because all of us review the show, but usually what ends up happening is somewhere around the end of the week, we usually will have a little roundup where some of us reviewers will get together and we'll talk about all of our different reviews or talk about how we saw certain episodes that week. You are welcome when we do those little roundups. I'll send you the information to come up and talk with us, because then once the episode is out, then you could give us more. Girl.
Yeah, girl, and let me know in advance because I could possibly bring a cast member or two with me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, bring them. Absolutely.
So I want to be like, girl, that's what you saw, but what you did not see, girl.
So I have my other videographer. His name's T. Watson. Check him out, T. Watson Photography. He did our photography. But he also got behind the scenes look at everything. So girl, even if both of us come up, y'all.
Listen, I'm here for it. I would love it because girl, we need to, because we are the voice of the people. Listen, we talk to the people. The people
okay, production about to have their own show now. I'm just kidding.
But there's so many times where we often will talk to members of the cast. But you all are the eyes and ears. Before the viewers become the eyes and ears, you all as production are the real eyes and ears that are neutral and can really give us unbiased, vantage points. Because, when we talk to a cast member, they're always coming at it from, well, this is what I saw, and this is how I don't see for this whole, and this, that, and the third. Whereas production, we just filming. We telling you what we are the eyes and ears. And so I would love for you, and you say his name is T. Watson?
T. Watson Photography, yeah.
T. Watson Photography. And y'all can come on, even if Q want to come on too, and y'all can talk about some stuff that we don't, hey, this is what it really was. And, y'all can give us the real tea. With shots out to Terrence, give you the real tea. But give us behind the scenes stuff, because I do think that sometimes production needs a voice too, because sometimes production gets a bad rap. We give it to production sometimes on these shows just as good as we give it to the cast member. Be like, production, what was y'all thinking when y'all put such and such on here? You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I know y'all coming out on April 15th, which is Thursday. So is that going to be y'all regular day Thursdays?
Yeah, so 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
And Thursday, this week we're rolling out Meet the Cast. So
Meet the Cast. I saw that at 3 p.m. Every day this week.
Yes.
Is it every day this week, or
it's 4 cast members, so it's going to be 4 days this week. So once a day, like today, you'll get a cast member. You'll be able to meet them, and I filmed all the Meet the Cast, so you can blame me if it sounds a little echoey.
Hey, Zap Allen.
So yes, you'll meet a cast every day starting today, up until four members per week. So next week, I think you'll get another four, up until the
Oh,
premiere.
okay, cool. Well, I am excited.
I've been waiting
I
for. I already knew this was gonna happen. Like I already knew I was gonna interview with you. I already saw this happening already. I'll
oh,
tell you.
you knew you was coming over here. Girl, you knew you was coming. Girl, we already knew. Girl, we already got this plan out.
I
We already
already. Yes, because I already be peeping the reviews, girl.
knew.
I was like, oh, girl, we about to go on El Teddy, okay?
Listen, my mod has already put T Watts's Facebook and in the chat because that's what my mods do. They be on it. My mods. I didn't even get a chance to go there yet. My mod already put T Watts's Facebook page in the chat.
Oh my God, please check out T. Watson. He's an excellent photographer. Um, he came on with us, I think, mid-season, so he didn't get anything from the beginning, but um, definitely was there for a lot of it. So,
Were you also involved with the editing or as well?
no, I don't. I don't have any part in the editing process. That's all
Okay.
Andario and Q. So, I just love the way the trailer came out, though. I mean, it made.
Shout out to Dario and Q. Child, I know what it's like to listen. I know the perils of editing. Shouts out to them because editing will make you pull hair out. And Q already ain't
Oh,
got no hair.
oh,
So he ain't even got no hair to pull out.
oh my God. Yeah, shout
But
outs to the editing
so
team.
yeah, let's so I'll send you some information. We'll make time to come back on after the first
Yes. Please tell all your
episode. Maybe
friends too. Like hit us up.
yeah, maybe we could do an after party show. Yeah, that might be cool.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yes.
we'll
We'll all
talk about.
link up.
I'll hit you up and we'll work that out and work and stuff like that and get it together. You know, we'll work it out. We got about a week and a half.
Okay.
So definitely. I'm about to jump off here too because I don't got hungry again. I'm about to have me a glass of wine.
Well, thanks for letting me
And I
come up. And I'm definitely looking forward to our little
oh
combos.
yes, definitely. It was my pleasure having you on here. Thank you
Likewise.
so much, my love.
Thank you, Teddy. Love you guys.
Love
See
you
you
too.
soon. I'll talk soon.
All right. Um, for the rest of you guys in the chat, y'all know how I always say, um, I that was just very impromptu. I didn't even know that. I knew we were going to talk about Chasing LA, but I didn't know that Rachel was going to bust through and that Rachel was going to come in. I did know Rachel was part of production. That I did know. But I didn't know he was going to bust through at the right time and then come on camera. So, and y'all can see we already working some stuff out. I got some things to work for y'all. Y'all know I'm always working for y'all. Working for y'all. Give y'all some exclusives. So, y'all got some exclusives here, and we're going to break some more exclusives here on the platform. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being vocal present and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to me and or the channel. Y'all know today is what it is. You know, we do what we do. We break. Listen, the girls bust through over here. We have breaking news over here. Breaking news, horse. No, but we do have good stuff going on over here, and y'all be here for it. Thank you so much, Rachel. That's Rachel Lewinsky, y'all. Thank you, Ebby Reviews and Really BTV, my sisters, for busting through and coming through and talking with me about these things. I'm glad y'all were here to enjoy it. Shouts out to my mod squad. Shouts out to the mod squad. Shondo's in the chat. Y'all put everybody put some Shondo's in the chat as we get out of here. Who knows? I might be I might come back later today. I don't know. I ain't got nothing going on tonight. Oh, I do got something going on. I can't tell y'all yet, but I do have something that I gotta do tonight. Hey, Miss Bay thing. I'll let y'all know when the person lets me know. I can let y'all know about it. But I do got something going on tonight. So I gotta go do that tonight. But who knows? I might come back on later tonight, late night tonight. But I gotta go have some fun with some people and have a good time. and do what I do. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until then, thank you all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out here.